by Evil Ways. Tried to land. Did you see that? Unable to survive that shot. He's on the floor.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher?
No, I hated it. I never wanted to fight a big banger. I wanted to be the only guy in that ring that brought that to the party.
That is an ice-cold right hand by Isaac Frost. Evil Ways' combination punching is working well here. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Isaac Frost's right hand scores well that time. Showing you some defense there with the block. Isaac Frost isn't a one-punch-at-a-time kind of guy. He will throw combinations like that. Frost's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Evil Ways is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Evil Ways. Tried to land. Did you see that? Unable to survive that shot. He's on the floor. One. Get to your feet. Two. Three. Get up. Get up. So the intimidating Isaac Frost. The referee gives him a warning for headbutting. Come on, can't focus. If there's one thing Isaac Frost can do is generate power. Boy, did he just deliver some power with that uppercut. Nice work with the overhand right. And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner and we get a close-up look, Isaac Frost's cut even looks worse.
We can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady. The same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Evil Ways is left, working well that time. Frost swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Right to the body. Evil Ways' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him. So he's the one who gets his way.
Good job by Isaac Frost. He landed that hook very well that time. Frost putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Not able to land the headshot.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
The combo lands upstairs. Solid hook. Trying to chop that wood with that hook to the body. Frost doing well here with that two-punch combination. End of the round here, and you can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Double jab to the head. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Evil Ways, his right hand scores well. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick, nice work.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Scored well up top. Evil Ways has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Evil Ways is coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Evil Ways is feeling the impact of that hook to the body. Sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual...
Oh! And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Frost's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
First of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Throw more punches to the body.
Evil Ways is up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Frost going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Evil Ways is proving to be elusive.
Keep moving.
That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Evil Ways Ways is doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Frost's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch
You need
is.
to take it, this guy. Don't look for just big punches, okay?
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. He missed with that headshot. Accurate with the straight left. Good right hand. Left hook, right hand, well done, especially to the body. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And
yet another big shot comes in. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
The ref stops the fight. Evil Ways is bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one scheduled for 10. Teddy, an obvious height discrepancy here. Got a real tall guy against a short guy. Right off the bat, advantage tall guy, but not necessarily, right?
Not necessarily. Look, on the outside, if he's able to control those quarters, yeah, he has an advantage. But once the shorter man closes the gap a little bit and he gets in close, guess what? There's a lot of target in front of him.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Jackson. Evil Ways is rocked by a huge hook to the head. Tigers, the victim of a powerful hook. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Jackson. Tigers showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. A stinging uppercut by Jackson. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about. Jackson's
putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Tiger. He missed with that headshot. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Tiger's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Coming to the end of this round, a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy.
When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Digging in with a left to the gut. Up top with the right hand.
Keep working the body.
Evil Ways is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Gets rid of that body shot. Jackson's jacked up by an uppercut. Evil Ways is hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo? Targeting a left hand down low.
Let me see.
How about that? There it is! Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
You know, I bring him to a sense. I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. A solid uppercut by Tiger. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Great round now. Back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
So, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Evil Ways is looking like big shot he just scored with. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
4, 5, 6.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Wow, just like the old timers, a 4-punch combination. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Good accuracy with that uppercut. Oh, that's a big shot to the head. That's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Go!
And now he's targeting upstairs. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
You got this one, baby. You got this all day.
Look at that combination by Evil Ways. And that does it for this round.
Good. You're good. You're throwing your punches wide. So keep tight. Keep tight. Feel good? Come on. You got to give me one more round.
Round number 4 underway. Tiger's just dominating in the punch stat categories. When you look at total punches thrown, he's got a big edge early on.
Yeah, not a lot of damage going on, but as you just said, one guy working, the other guy's not.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Double jab by Jackson. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Tiger's putting forth a great combination there. How about that left hand? Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back. Wow. He gets floored with one single shot. He was just torn down like an old building. This fight is over.
They didn't believe in us. God did.